right, so welcome back. My name is Brother Moapare, and so I would like to greet all of you, my brothers and sisters who are scattered abroad, those in Botswana, South Africa, and who are abroad. Okay. All right. The first thing that we also do, we acknowledge the Most High God, Mudimo, the Creator of all things. Okay. So today's video, we are gonna be discussing unpacking the Tswana Sotho names of the 12 patriarchs. Okay, so if you recall in the part 1 video, we spoke about Reuben. Okay, so we spoke about Reuben, and that Leah, remember that Leah was the first wife, and Leah wasn't really loved much by Jacob. Okay, so but the Lord hearkened onto her. In verse 33 of Genesis 23, we see, and she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, so okay, he hath therefore given me this son. So now Reuben, in part 1 we said that Reuben, his true name is Reba One. Okay, we mentioned about the words in Setswana that are referencing God. O-N-E, One Mudim. Okay, so words like Reuben, Tataya One, Tsepa One. Okay, including even the so-called Zion. Zion will be Saone. Okay, meaning that it is that which belongs to God. So that's what Saone mean. Okay, so Saone, which is now some people say it Sione and all that, but that is Saone. Okay, so Reuben, it's Reba One, and we mentioned how Reba means to appease. Okay, so check part 1 for more understanding, and if you have any questions or comments, you can also speak about this. But we also said that the second son, which is Simeon, okay, or Simon, okay, we indicated for this thing is Simane or Simana. Okay, Simane, we be right. Okay, upright and all that. That's what the second son is called. So check part 1 as well. Levi, okay, it's actually Lefa, and so we indicated that Lefa means to pay. Okay, you remember that all the other tribes were paying tithes. Okay, they were paying tithes to the third tribe, which is Levi, the tribe of Levi. Tithes and offerings were given to this. So the Tswana Sotho true name is Lefa. Okay, that's what Levi means. Okay, now we also spoke about Judah. Okay, that Judah means Tao. Okay, so if you are acquainted, if you know the Setswana, you remember that we spoke at length about that as well, that Tao. Okay, Tao actually is to do with commandment. We spoke about this being commandment, statutes, okay, laws. Okay, so and then that this Tao as well, it's also to do with roots. Okay, and perhaps maybe we'll just do a separate topic about Judah. But this Tao also became Tau, as you know that Tau is a lion. Okay, so that is what Judah what he's all about, Laola. Okay, and so we we indicated about, if you notice, is to divination. If you look at you know, the I'll just call it a diviner, okay, where it's a doctor who has knowledge in dealings with spirituality, let me put it that way, okay. Or in, maybe if I also say a similar thing in Setswana, ngakaya sidupe muitsanape, okay. And so divine will be samudimo, simudimo, okay, laola ka bola, okay, dira buitsanape, okay. Notice laola, tao, okay. So that's what Judah is all about. Remember that also we spoke about that the scepter shall not depart away from Judah, okay. That this is rulership, this is a command, this is kingdom, the kingship, okay. All right, so now let's continue with where we left, okay. So we see that Leah then had 4 children, okay, but on the other hand, Rachel didn't, okay. So let's take it from Genesis chapter 30 verse 1. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. Okay, so this was really eating up on Rachel. And verse 2, and Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? Okay, all right, so verse 3, and she said, behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife, and Jacob went in unto her. Okay, and Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. Okay, so in today's lesson we will be continuing to see what this name is. Okay, Dan. Now if you look at if you notice, okay, the sister Leah had already 4 children, 4 sons, whilst Rachel didn't have any. And that is why the argument or the conflict or the sadness on the part of Rachel was when she envied her sister. So now she's beginning to now have this Dan. Okay, so I want to impress upon your mind that the name Dan is actually Tana. Okay, Tana, Tana. Okay, so what does Tana mean? Okay, let's unpack this. All right, okay, so here we are. Okay, this is what Dan means. Okay, this is his true name, Tana, Tana. Okay, so here we see that all right, it means to ride. Okay, it says that used mainly in Sakhatla dialect. Okay, so now we can see that now Rachel now was beginning to come, upward now. Okay, riding or climbing. Okay, Bakatla will say Tana bicycle. Okay, so and also if you look at the blessing of Dan. Okay, let's look at the blessings of Dan as well. All right, so if you look at Genesis chapter 49, okay, and we see the blessings of Dan, verse 16 and 17, Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. So we are learning here then that Dan is going to be mingled within the tribes. Okay, so we also see that he shall be a judge. So obviously a judge, what is a judge at the bottom? No. Okay, so the judge is normally on top. Okay, so that's tana means riding. Okay, so this is, riding, on being on top. If you look at the comparison of verse 17, then shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, that biteth the horse's heels, so that his rider shall fall backwards. Okay, so if you think about what's, if you're comparing a den with a serpent, then you see that the serpents climbed up trees, right? And also think about the when you are judging the people, okay, you know and imagine that you are judged and the verdict is guilty. It's like you are being beaten up. Really, it's not something that one can celebrate about, especially the fact that the children of Israel are going to judge the world. So you can see the role that Dan will be really doing as a judge, to judge the people of the earth. Okay, so this is Dan. Okay, his true name is Tana. Okay, meaning to climb, to ride. Okay, so many instances the Lord speaks about us riding in higher places of the earth. Okay, so this is what the blessings of Dan, this is the name of Dan. Okay, so let's move on to another one. All right, okay, so let's continue. Verse 7, and Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. Okay, this is the second, this is Bilhah, Rachel's maid, right? Okay, verse 8, and Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Okay, all right, so now note that there are great wrestlings, okay, involved here. Okay, if you like a competition. Okay, so what happens when you are wrestling? You probably if you have seen wrestling, they touch one another with their hands, you see. So and then what happens? Okay, they want to scratch each other. They want to make the other one to fall down. Okay, so Naphtali, this should be the name coming from this scenario of wrestling. Okay, so this is what it is. All right, so this is the word. This is Naphtali. Ngapadile. Okay, that's his true name. Ngapadile. It's rarely used, this word. Okay, the root is ngapala. Okay, has held fast. Okay, that's what it means. Ngapala has held fast. This is Naphtali. It's rarely used. It's Tswana Sotho word. Okay. Okay. So it can also probably be this word also, ngapakile. Okay, which also has a root of ngapaka. Okay, has scratched or pinched all over. Okay, remember we are saying that Naphtali, the mother was speaking about the wrestling, okay, that was happening between her and her sister, okay, between Leah and Rachel. Okay, so this is Naphtali. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so verse 9, Genesis chapter 30. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, a troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. Okay, so we're gonna unpack the name Gad, what it means. Check it out. All right, okay, so God, okay, this is his name, Gata, 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 okay, so what are we learning? Tramp, okay, or tread, okay, this is what we're learning. Line upon, essay, stone on something, straighten wood by bending. Okay, this is tramp. Okay, trampling on something, treading, okay, stepping on something, Gata, okay. And so this is okay, as we say gata, if you look at the other one, okay, the one below here, gata, okay, this is what it means. Tramp or tread gently, or frequently, intently, okay. But gata, okay, that's the name of God, okay. So let's continue. All right, so rightly so. And verse 11, and Leah said, the troop cometh, and she called his name God. I don't know whether you have ever seen an army or troop, as they are marching, okay, what are they doing? They are tramping, okay, that's God, okay. As they march, the marching of troops, okay, the troops are coming, okay. All right, so okay, so okay, all right, so all right, let's continue. Verse 12, and Leah and Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. Okay, and so we are told Asher. Okay, so this is probably the last one for part 2. We'll continue with the other one, but let's unpack this name. Okay, think about the words that the mother is saying. For the daughters will call me blessed. Okay, and she called her name Asher. Okay, so it's to do with a blessing. So let's see what this is. All right. Okay, so what does Asher mean? Okay, so remember the words that we spoke, denoting the blessing. Okay, so here we are. Blessings, lesego, letshego, letlhogonolo, tshegofatso, tlhogonolofatso. Okay, as a blessing. Okay, all those words could fit here, meaning as a blessing. Kapula. Okay, so when we say pula, like in Botswana, when we say pula, that's like rain, or let it rain. Okay, we are talking about blessings here. Okay, so let it come as a blessing. Okay, let it come. Okay, let it rain, let it come. Okay, so now if you look at this word, okay, excuse me, ASETLE, okay, asetle. Okay, this is what the mother was saying. Okay, let my precious, okay, blessing, let him come. Okay, if you like. Okay, so the name of Asha is Asetle. Okay, with rain. Okay, we could continue, but this denotes a blessing. Asetle, let my precious little one come. Okay, or in other words, let aselonyana sami setle, asetle selonyana sami asetle. Okay, so this is the name of Asha. Okay, so all right, so next part 3 we will be discussing about Joseph and Benjamin and stuff. So stay tuned, and hope that you are enjoying our videos, and press a subscribe button so that you can get notified when we have uploaded a new video, and also press the like button. And okay, please note that our videos are free. Okay, we don't charge. Our channel is not monetized, it's just free. Okay, so and get to understand what our channel is all about. Okay, so it's just a warning, just for for all of us to be prepared for the second coming, okay, of our Lord, our Creator. Okay, so we until next time, stay blessed. Okay, cheers.